ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that. Nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. This one is caught. It's Patton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still played the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Some of them would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rondale Moore, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. His first first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second down, here's Willis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Let's go.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to get the Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Willis is going to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Willis. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready. Go check. With Ryan. 60 Eagles.
Now Willis on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
On first down, Lucas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Cut. Ready?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Lucas. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, Willis.
Another catch there for Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Willis now off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw, Willis. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
60 Mavericks. 19 right.
1st and 10, it's Willis. This one swung out to Williams. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
18 Mavericks.
They go play action with Willis.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle throwing his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
After the sack on 1st down, Willis, man open left side, it's Williams.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Johnson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out, in the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he's got Pierce.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Lucas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Willis back to the air on second down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
19 right. 18 right.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. For a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Happy Ranger! Happy Ranger!
He'll look to throw.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second down and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lucas. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right back the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Buccaneers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints.
You